Goobers and goobettes, long time no see. Welcome back to the show, the Sammy Hutt cast, episode 13. Oh man, guys, I'm sorry. I've been slacking. I gotta admit, I've been a little busy, been sidetracking a little bit of these side quests. Got some growing pains right now. That's what I like to call it, growing pains. Yeah. Oh man, where do I even begin? If you guys, for all those long-term listeners who have been following the show, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm sorry for the sort of transitioning what we're doing. For all the new listeners, welcome. Yeah. Sorry about that. That's my notifications. Let's turn those off quickly. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah. No, this is all right. Well, I don't even fucking know. So we're just gonna. I think it's do not disturb. I got the new phone. I think if you put it face down, it says do not disturb. But I'm not too sure. I don't really fucking care about new tech. But anyways, to my old listeners, welcome back. To my new listeners, surprise! This channel was originally me supposed to. What I was trying to do is I was aiming to do sort of like podcasting and sort of talk about different jobs and workplaces and have guests on the show, which that's still the goal, but things have changed. We're moving studios. I'm getting kicked out of the basement. Surprise. That was a surprise, kind of. But anyways, what can you do? I was all sad and gloomy last episode. It's time to pivot. We're gonna just pivot, hit him with a quick pivot. No. I don't know, right? I don't know. It's been forever. I kind of miss doing just the style we started with. Want to come back, say what's going on, what's new, give you guys sort of a game plan for what's going to happen. But anyways, what's going on, what's new? For all my new listeners who've actually followed the new vlogs, and for my old listeners, we're doing a vlog now. We have a vlog, not channel. It's all going to be under the same Sammy Hutt channel, but the vlogs are going to be a new sort of what's the word? I don't know, not style, but a series. We're going to have multiple series on the channel. Yeah, so, as you guys, for anyone who's tuning in the vlogs are sort of like day in the life, slice of life. Sorry, Kyle. Just different sort of, different style of video recordings. Now, I'm not going to lie. I did start the vlogs to kind of learn how to use my camera and upload stuff more, but I've kind of fallen in love with doing vlogging. It's kind of helps me a lot lately with my work and everything. Just being able to go out in the morning and not even showing you guys all the jobs I do, but just be able to show you guys what I see in my perspective, in my sort of walks of life. It's super interesting. I mean, as you guys know, I work in the city of Boston. I'm an electrician for a local shop, a little company over there, a little unit. And the stuff you see sometimes is just so crazy. So I figured, what'd be kind of fun is if I kind of show you guys, as much as I can without getting in trouble, obviously. But it's definitely just the roads, the lifestyle, the different sorts of just scenery, the cultures. I mean, the cultures alone, it's just so insane. In my line of work as an electrician, I'm a minority in the field. You know what I mean? You ever walk into a Home Depot at 7 or 8 in the morning, and you're one of 3 white guys in that store. There's a gazillion people, but there's only 3 white guys, and you're that one white guy. No, barely anyone speaks English. I'm in my element. Oh man, no. It's fun though. I like it. I am trying to pivot at some point. We do need to make better money out here because, as you guys know, I'm not doing any courses or anything. I'm not selling you guys anything. We don't even have enough people watching the show to actually get advertisements. So this is just love of the game, baby. Love of the game. I'm crazy. No, it is love of the game though. I keep doing this. I don't know. I've fallen in love with just creating and just doing something like that. I don't know really what happened. I don't know. I actually found some recordings of me building this studio and remembering the motivation and what brought me to it. I don't really know what happened. I think it had something to do with I want to do more stand up, and then eventually just brought me along to this point in my life where I kind of just being able to do what I want to do creatively. And I realized, I've taken a step back from the stand up scene, and I've realized that being able to produce stuff online is more of a flexible schedule, and also it allows me to show more people my talent versus stand up. You know, you go to different scenes at certain times of the day. It's really tough to make it work sometimes. I love stand up. I owe stand up a lot of things in my life, to be honest with you. This stand up's the reason why I'm able to do this and talk to you guys like one on one, you know? Stand up's the reason. It gives me that confidence, gives me that sort of energy. It's taught me how to just like be weird, be funny, be comfortable, like just be accepting of talking to different and new people. And I owe stand up comedy a lot to that. But now we're pivoting a little bit, you know? Now we're on the online scene. I would like to get back into stand up at some point. But until I get my housing situation figured out, we're going to put a pause on that. I've been working a lot behind the scenes on looking at new places, trying to find a new spot for myself. It's a little bit tough on my budget right now, but we got some leads. We got some big leads going on. I'm looking at this place I think on Wednesday, I'm looking at a new place, and it might be it, honestly. I'm not too sure. I didn't see pictures on the inside. It could be a complete dump, but what I'd be paying for rent and the location, not half bad. Not half bad. Off-street parking, not half bad. All utilities included, not half bad, all right? I can't complain. So, we're working on it right now. We're in a pivoting stage, and I appreciate everyone who's actually like commented and talked to me over the comments. I'm not gonna lie, the whole reason I'm doing today's podcast episode was because of two people, one on TikTok, one on YouTube. They've said some really nice stuff to me, and I really appreciate that. It's life's a lot. I'm not gonna lie, and I feel like I have it easy, to be honest with you guys. I mean, as what the world says, I've done everything right so far. I don't feel like I've done everything right. I feel like I've done everything fucking wrong, to be honest with you. Like, I enjoy talking into a camera to people online. God only knows who you guys are. The best people, obviously, my fan base. But I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm doing everything wrong, yet people are telling me I'm doing everything right. What is right? What is wrong? I don't know. I'm just trying to be the best version I can be of myself. That's what my grandmother tells me. Just be the best version you can be. And that's what I'm aiming for now. Oh man. So we're pivoting. Episode's name is going to be episode 13, The Pivot. Man. No, I don't know. Yeah, it's cool though. I genuinely like my job. Like, not my job, but like I genuinely like the line of work I do. I think it's the most enjoyable thing I'll find. We've talked about in the last episode about like coders. I don't know how they do it without like being under the influence all the time. Like, dude, I don't like with electrical. I'm able to really just like be sober and tone out and just like really lock into my work as long as I'm not distracted by anything else. But I don't know, those cubicle jobs. I don't know. I recently talked to I guess I could call him like a mentor now, because we sort of had like I had like a mentor moment with this comic I knew. He's older than me. He's he works in the electrical industry. He's cool. I don't want to. Maybe I'll ask him next time if I could drop his name. But I don't. You know, he's professional. He does stand up as like a local scene guy. But I recently sat down with sort of this guy, and like he gave me some mentor advice on like life and like honestly my position. And he said the same thing. You're not in a bad spot. You just, figure it out. Time to pivot, pivot. So that's what we're doing right now. We're figuring it out. I'd like to get the new place set up. I'd like to get the studio set up. I'd like to actually get the idea of the podcast and having guests on from different lines of work on and just talk about that. Because I genuinely feel like that's something that just my age group of people people my age don't know who Mike Rowe is. I know. There's going to be some of you like, what? Like, they don't know who Mike Rowe is? Yeah. No, legit, people my age don't know who Mike Rowe is. I'm 24. They don't know. They don't know Dirty Jobs. They don't know all the interviews. They don't know the foundation he built, so people with less fortunate situations could actually, like, build a solid career in the trades. People just don't know, and I think it's important to kind of spread the word saying, hey, college isn't the only route. There's different ways to make money out here. It's tough. Don't get me wrong, life's tough, but there's at least ways to do it so you don't have to work crazy hour weeks doing, not trying to say dead-end jobs, but just jobs that aren't fulfilling for you. I recently talked to a comic who's telling me he works 60-hour work weeks in a kitchens and stuff. And I told him, dude, I respect that a lot. He seems like a good kid, but like he was asking me about like trade work and stuff. I'm like, dude, get into construction, get into carpentry, become a laborman, join the union. Like, dude, like working that much and not getting paid enough to barely afford rent, to me is just insane. It's tough. It's heart-wrenching, to be honest. Because I think people at the end of the day, like, a lot of people have good souls. They just, they're put in this position or this situation where they just can't, like, apply themselves in the best ways. So they're just slugging it out, trying to, like, get through the work week and get through the weekend and try and just make it. And to me, it's just, it sucks to hear how people have to do that. And, like, I'm fortunate enough where I invested in myself early on to, like, do trade work. I sucked it up. I was an apprentice for 4 or 5 years, got my electrical license, and now, I mean, the world's my oyster. I just got to apply myself now. But it's tough to hear that people like people just don't understand, like, trade stuff, and they don't know how to break in. And then you got shows like Dirty Jobs hosted by Mike Rowe, who explain, like, all these different jobs and fields that you could go into, and people for some reason don't know about it. Like, how did this fall off? So the main goal of the show is to get more people on, have these interviews, talk to people about their lives and what's going on. But until we get the new podcast set up, we're just gonna, I don't know. I'm just going to do the solo cast right now. I mean, this could honestly be the last time we do this podcast in the studio right now until we get set up with a new place. This could be it. I mean, if this new spot works out, this could be it. Crossing our fingers, but we don't, I've already toured, like, a ton of different places. I've checked out a ton of different places and rooms, and it's just, I'm just trying to find the best spot for myself. I had a decent contender recently. It was an old lady's house. This old German woman, she's like, yes, but she had a ton of ground rules, and I was talking to her about, like, a coffee pot and an air fryer, and she's like, I'd have to make that work and move some stuff over. I'm like, I'm already having to have her change her situation up. This is kind of risky. And then it turns out too, I wouldn't be able to bring, like, any of my stuff over besides maybe my PC setup, and that's like, ooh, what about the podcast? So I decided to take a pass on that just because I need to do the best for me right now. I could have saved money, but you know what? I love the game. I love this. I love you guys. So I just want to keep going with this. Excuse me for one moment. So yeah, now we're just trying to figure it out. It's weird though, with all this pressure being put on me, with having to just become an adult fully. like I felt like I went on this whole vision quest of going from an apprentice to a journeyman through getting my electrical license to now it's like, oh my god, I have to, like, pay rent soon. What? Like, it's a lot. Like, but that's part of growing up. So I got some growing pains right now, but it's definitely a lot. I'm just trying to now, like, if we could just get it set up, get the income in, get the place secured, and we could keep growing the channel and keep doing the things. So for the time being, solo podcast, the vlogs are now a thing. Eventually I'd like to break in sort of like an after hour series with comedy if I could get back into it. But, just got to figure it out, man. I should have wrote down notes, but fuck it. I don't care. Man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, no, it's a lot right now. And even, like, dude, the weather today, to those of you who don't have to live in New England and deal with this blizzard, good for you. Stay like that. Oh my gosh, dude, let me tell you, I'm sore, I'm hurting. I was able to, thankfully, my old man owns a snowblower, so I was able to bring that outside, and because we got a big not a big driveway, but we got a driveway, so it's like I was able to snow blow all the snow, and then I had to go to my neighbor's place, because I know my neighbor, he's a little bit older, so I snow blowed his driveway and took care of him. It's just, life's a lot right now, but it's got me to realize what my long-term goals are and what my dreams are and what do I want to do. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I want to keep doing this. That's for certain. I want to keep doing this. I want to expand the podcast into what the original idea was. I want to keep the vlogs going. I want to get the vlogs better. And I also like to do, like, sort of side vlogs, like talk about, like, the different cities I live in. That's sort of like the cool part about New England is, like, where I'm at right now. I'm literally in between Boston and Providence, like, literally in between the two. Closer to Providence, to be honest with you guys, but it'd be cool to, like, sort of record the stuff I've seen and I do and I know out there, because there's just so much out there, so much interesting stuff out there that I see and I do, and it's like, why haven't I done anything with this yet? Why haven't I shown you guys what this is? Like, there's days when I'm working where I'm having, like, during the spring, fall, summer, where I'm able to just eat my lunch on, like, a rooftop that, like 5 people have probably gone on there before, besides the people who built the building. Like, the views I see, or, like, maybe talk about, like, Rhode Island comedy, like after hours for open mics, like do interviews with the comics and talk to them about their passions. There's just so much out there I want to discuss and talk about and record and show you guys. Yet it's right there, yet it's so far right now. But it's this real life thing has really shown me, like, all right, I need to actually like develop a dream, and what do I want to do long term wise. And it's weird too, because I've recently found out, dude, I think I want to, like, at some point, not today, not tomorrow, not the next day, but at some point when I get older, dude, I think I want to move to Vietnam. I know, it's crazy. I know what I am. All right, listen, I got a curly mustache. I'm now rocking a ponytail. I know I'm crazy, but dude, I'm not gonna lie. I've been looking into it. Southeast Asia, kind of nice out there, man. All I'm saying is, cheaper cost of living, a lot of the food's healthier. Leave the rat race. I mean, like, if I could figure out a way to get passive income coming in, I could make the move. But I think right now I want to grow as an electrician. I want to grow as, I don't even know what to call myself. I'm not an influencer. I'm not influencing shit. I want to grow the vlogs. I want to grow just what I show you guys. I just want to show you everything before and learn everything I want to learn before I try and make this move happen. So for the time being, we're gonna focus on myself, my skills, the show. I'm gonna try and just show you guys what I'm talking about, the dream, the vision, the financial freedom that I want. I want to show you guys how I'm going to earn it and what I'm going to do, because this is what I enjoy. But I think long-term wise, dude, I've seen some spots in Vietnam that I really like. I'm not going to lie. Like, just on the videos, though. I haven't been there personally, so I don't know. I could show up, get off the airplane, walk outside, feel the 110-degree weather and be like, this sucks. But I don't know. That's the weird thing about living in New England is, like, dude, the weather's always fluctuating. There's different seasons. You get adjusted to the temperature over time. Like, when it's like 90 to 100 degrees outside, by the end of August, you've adjusted to that. Like, you're used to it now. It's not as bad as what it was when the summer first hit. But then, of course, it turns into fall, so you readjust to the cool weather. But I don't know, that sort of beach life, man, that sort of just warm weather. Like, recently, what ended up happening was I went down to Fort Lauderdale, Florida to visit my family, see what's going on down there. And, dude, I'm not going to lie, that's sunshine, man. That sunshine. Oh, my God, bro. It just felt so different when you're in this, like, winter blizzard weather. Like, dude, fuck the cold. I used to say I like the cold weather. I like it because it puts that hustle in you and it gets that grit in you. I don't know if I'm getting older. I don't know what's going on, but dude, I'm not going to lie. That sunshine is getting to me, man. It is. Oh. But yeah, I'm starting to realize that maybe my life dream is honestly to just leave the States entirely and be an expat in Vietnam or something like that, somewhere in Southeast Asia. But I'm not too sure yet. I'm still young. I'm growing as a person. I'm trying to figure it out. There's just so much to it. But, I already told you guys what's going on right now, what's up next, what maybe my future's looking like. Now it's time to just commit and do it. Now it's time to just get the ball rolling. Yeah, I'm still working on that short film. I just haven't gotten to written the script yet. That short film might be big, might not be big, but dude, if I could just get that script going and just get it recorded and then produce it. Producing is honestly probably the easiest part, because I just have to sit down with my mouse and keyboard and just get to work. But dude, I gotta write the script for it, and I just gotta do it now. I just gotta do it. What else? What else do I want to do? What else? The other thing I want to do is I want to actually try that mobile game I talked about a few episodes ago, Who Bet the Game. I'm looking at making like sort of like a phone app game. Although right now I've just been so busy. Like, dude, every day I get home, I'm getting home at like 6, 7. No, I've been getting home late because I've just been touring apartments, and dude, by the time I get home, I'm usually going to bed or making dinner and going to bed, or working on clips for the vlogs and the YouTube. Listen, we're gonna have daily uploads, clips every day. That's for sure. That's already happening. No matter what, even if I don't listen, we're gonna have vlogs weekly, clips daily. podcast episodes right now. It's looking like every other week, but if I could get them out faster, I'd like to get them out faster. There's just a lot on my plate right now. I hope you guys can understand that. And like I said, also, if you guys like what I'm doing, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe. I genuinely appreciate the support, and talking to you guys makes my day. I'm not gonna lie. Recording it and showing it to you guys brings a smile to my face. It gives me passion. That thrill of like getting some views on a video is like the thrill of killing at an open mic for some reason. Like, it's crazy how it corresponds, but it's true. I mean, like, it really is true. Oh man. But yeah, no, we got our goals. We know what we got to do now. For those who are new to the channel, who are watching the vlogs and now are joining me on the podcast, thank you. Welcome to the party. For those who started following me when I first started my journey as podcasting, welcome to the future. Listen, subscribing to me is like investing in Bitcoin in 2008, right? Right now, it's a little bit low. We're going to have our highs, we're going to have our lows, but at some point, we're going to pop. And when we pop, I'm bringing everyone up who's just followed me on this journey. We're all coming up. Everyone's got to get a mention. I don't know how. I'm going to have to screenshot and document my subscribers so I remember who subscribed and who's my day ones. But no, it's going to happen, man. I know it is. I'm confident in myself, and I'm confident in my skills. And I know with time and growth, I'll be able to learn and be more entertaining and be more fun and just kind of show you guys what I see and what I'm talking about and what the vision is. Where are we at for time right now? Oh my, it's been so long since I've done a podcast episode. I can't remember how to check time. I think we're at 21 right now. So we'll do another couple of minutes and then we'll hop off. We'll make it a half-hour episode. Yeah, man. Now, there's just a lot right now, a lot on my plate that I'm dealing with. And as chaotic, as crazy, as nervous as I get, it's also kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. I'm having I'm having a good time, you know. I got the license, I'll never be out of a job, and even when if something ever happens, I'll keep working, I'll be able to keep hustling. That being said, though, I am trying to be the best version of myself I can be. Man, it's just a lot right now. I've recently, I think, with just the whole moving thing, I've just been waking up stressed out. It's just a lot. You know, I guess they say that moving out is some of the most stress you could ever have, and it's definitely gone to me recently. Like, I was on a troubleshooting job, and let me tell you, that stress was like, it was bad. It was literally messing up my like thinking and thought process on troubleshooting. And I was like, oh, I gotta like cool it. I've realized I gotta like cool it and lock in while I'm working. Like, I can stress later. For right now, when I'm working, you gotta just lock in and get the job done, because that's what I'm getting paid for, you know? No, it is a lot, though. But we're figuring it out. Hopefully, we'll get everything sorted out soon. Get the podcast, keep it going. You know what? Let me talk about my dreams on Vietnam and why I'm interested. For one, I'm used to being in an environment where people don't speak English. Like, in my line of work, especially with residential, you're going to run into a ton of people who don't speak English. And that's fine. Listen, the United States is a very mixed variety place, a lot of different cultures, a lot of Spanish, a lot of Portuguese, a lot of, this and that language. It doesn't matter. I mean, with trade work, what's happening is you got a lot of good carpenters who speak Spanish. You got a lot of drywallers who speak Portuguese. It's just a mix and variety. And I've kind of adjusted to like not being able to understand or not being able to communicate properly with someone. Hell, even recently, I did a job at a Greek church and the guy spoke Greek. Like, he spoke 3 words English, so I'd have to pull out Google Translate and talk to him. It was something else. So I feel like I could deal with the language barrier, especially if I learned some Vietnamese. Secondly, the beaches. I'm definitely looking at the beaches part of Vietnam, just the beauty out there. It looks really cool. I'd love something like that. Third, I just don't have a lot tying me down over here. And that's what it is. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having a lot of family, especially in the area you live. That's nothing wrong. Listen, I got my family's all spread out. I'm fortunate enough to have some cousins, a grandmother and an aunt in New York. My old man lives in Boston, so him and my mom, they're in the city, so at least I get to see them. But then my other siblings are they're out of New England. They left. They're like, fuck this place. I can't blame them, bro. This place is tough, dude. It's a lot. It's expensive and it's a lot, but you know. I came to realize, dude, I just don't have a lot holding me back over here, and that's what it is. So if I could make my money, reinvest it somehow. I thought the way out would be to save enough money and put it into a high yield savings account, only to realize that the take back from a high yield savings doesn't pay monthly, it's annually. Like, you get monthly returns, but it's not like the money I thought I'd be bringing in. So it made me realize, oh no, I gotta have like an actual side hustle or like some type of job if I'm living over there. I can't just live off like 100K savings. That doesn't work if I'm looking at long game. But I don't know. I don't know what the future has in for me. For all I know, it could all come crashing down. It's happened before when I was younger. For all I know, it could be successful. Hell, who knows, dude? Who cares anyways? This is life. This is about living, not just trying to be stagnant, just, I don't know. Not much in the dating scene either. I don't have a wife. I don't have any kids, dude. I'm just doing my own thing right now. I'm just trying to get my life started. And that's what it is. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, I kind of know who I am at this point, and I know what I'm about. Maybe I would like a wife and kids in the future. I don't know. I'm just trying to get my own stuff together, trying to get my own financial freedom in order. What I do know is I do like recording my day-to-day stuff. I do like showing you guys what I'm doing, and I do like talking to you guys. That's what I do enjoy, and that's what I'm trying to do right now, and that's what it is. So with that being said, I think we're going to leave it off there. Goobers and goobettes, if you like the show, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment for more. Hopefully we'll be back next week. Might be the week after. We're definitely going to have a vlog up by the end of the week. Week of the how to survive the winter as an electrician. That's how to survive the cold. Dude, when I was shoveling outside, there was just snow all over my face. It was just so bad. I was like, hands were frozen. I had I didn't even have mittens on. I had socks on because I couldn't find my gloves. It was so bad. It was so rough, but that's what it is with this environment. But anyways, guys, if you like the show, comment, like, subscribe. I love you all. Until next time, take it easy. I'm Sammy Hutt. Bye now.